Even with a poor performance last season, it's fair to say the United's campaign this year has definitely not gone to plan. So how can they sort this out in January? Well, that's what I'm going to be looking at in the next few minutes at a few ways in which United can fix their season. First off, and it's a really straight swap for me, they need to replace Jesse Lingard in the number 10 role. There are so many reasons for this, and it's basically that they need a key link from midfield to attack. In the midfield at the moment, with the likes of Fred, Pereira and McTominay, they've got good midfielders. They've each got their own quality, but none of them are a really key passer. None of them are the ones that can break the lower sides down with some neat, intricate play in between the lines. That is what I think United could do no worse than signing James Maddison. At Leicester, he's creating chance after chance, and it's shown by the fact that not only has he scored quite a few, but he's also helped Jamie Vardy to become the top goal scorer in the Premier League so far this season. When United are playing on the wings, they've got loads of speed and loads of ability with the likes of James, Rashford, Anthony Martial's up top. On the counter-attack, they're brilliant. So if they kick out Lingard, who really hasn't done much in about 2 years, since England at the World Cup, and bring in James Maddison, I think they'll definitely be a better threat going forward in all games, not just against the bigger teams. So secondly, and talking of getting rid of Lingard, the other one is getting rid of a load of dead wood from Manchester United. The likes of Ashley Young, Phil Jones, Nemanja Matic and Lingard, as we mentioned, just really don't belong in what's supposed to be a young, attacking, brilliant Manchester United team. If Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, or whichever manager is going to be in charge in the next few months, is to come into United and really bring them into a new era, how on earth can they be playing with so many elder players? I'm not saying that the older players are bad, they just really don't fit the ethos of the club and they really don't help United moving forward because they're going to be taking up positions that other players should be playing. Brandon Williams looks like a brilliant fullback, so why on earth is Ashley Young playing games? Tahith Chong, apparently Juventus want to sign him, so why on earth would the United not give him game time to maybe stop him from leaving to Juve like Pogba did and then having to buy him back for about 89 million a couple of years later? I'm not saying Chong is the complete answer, but they've got to play the youngsters if they want to blood through a new generation, and to do that, they need to get rid of some dead wood. They're obviously not going to bring in that much money, I get it. Maybe Matic you could probably get 20 for, Lingard to get a bit of money for, you know, maybe go someone like Everton, but at least they'll be bringing a bit of money in and allowing these youngsters to come through. Mason Greenwood's another one. When he's given the opportunity, he's shown his quality, so United could do with giving more youngsters more chances. But on the flip side of this, on the whole talk of bringing through youngsters and big players, now, let's move on to Paul Pogba because his situation needs to be sorted. He either needs to commit to the club, get back fit and back playing his best football, or he needs to leave. I've heard that Real Madrid are interested, but you never really know with all of this paper talk. Regardless, it really can't help to have such an influential player not really sure about what he's doing in his future. I mean, 1 minute he's scoring and everyone loves him and he loves everyone. And the next minute he's upset and he wants to move to Juve and he's having arguments with players in the dressing room and maybe he's just not working so well under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Rumours were last year that he pretty much led the rebellion against Jose Mourinho. Again, no idea if that's completely true, but even if it is, then Paul Pogba really needs to sort out what he's going to do and let the Manchester United fans and the club know. Similar to the Christian Eriksen decision at Tottenham. Well, come to think of it, they could probably do with signing Christian Eriksen and moving Paul Pogba on because Eriksen will be a lot cheaper. So talking of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and his relationship with the players, I just think that Manchester United need to get in a better manager. This is nothing against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He is kind of still at the start of his managerial career. Obviously, he had a poor run with Cardiff. He was back in his homeland in Norway as well. But I'm not quite sure he's got the confidence or even the ability to go ahead and handle the responsibility of being Manchester United manager. Look who they're fighting against, and they're always a good reference point in Man City and Liverpool. They have two of the best coaches in the world. How on earth are United planning to overtake them with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in charge? Not disrespecting him, I just don't think this is quite his time to lead them on that kind of charge to the title. If he's already gone by the time this video comes out, we don't know who's going to be next. But if he's not gone, I really think he should be gone by January. This way they can give the new manager quite a bit of money and you can go out improving the squad. My bet would be Max Allegri. So if Allegri does come in, then what are they going to do? The first piece of order, I think, alongside bringing in someone like James Maddison, should be bringing in another centre-back. Now, I know loads of you are going to have an opinion on this because United and centre-backs has either been really good or really, really shocking. At the moment, Chris Smalling's their best defender at Manchester United, and he's on loan at Roma. Phil Jones definitely needs to go. I think Harry Maguire's been rather underwhelming, but will still have time to settle into the squad. Lindelof and Bailly both show signs of brilliance, but just really aren't there in terms of consistency or really bringing the whole defensive unit together. This is something we've seen Virgil van Dijk do at Liverpool, and Maguire's supposed to be doing it. He's not quite doing it, so they're going to need another big centre-back alongside him. There are two options for this. First off, Kalidou Koulibaly. Now, I think it may be a bit ambitious to say they'd sign him ahead of the likes of Real Madrid or even Manchester City, but if United can get him in, a centre-back partnership of him and Maguire would be unbelievable. If they can't, there's always Toby Alderweireld. He's been constantly linked with United because, much like Eriksen and Vertonghen at Spurs, no one actually knows whether he's staying or going. They can probably sign him for a cheap price of about 20 to 25 million. And again, I know he's probably on the wrong side of what the spectrum is for transfers at Manchester United in terms of age, but that also means he's very experienced. He's a very experienced centre-back in the Premier League. He's been one of the best over the last 5 or 6 years. So him slotting alongside Maguire would give a lot more experience to this back line and allow them to probably keep a lot more clean sheets. So there you have it, a couple of potential ways which Manchester United could fix themselves in the January transfer window. Let me know your thoughts though, United fans and football fans, about what United can do. Let me know in the comment section below. As I mentioned, smash the like button and click here or here to check out all of the other videos we've got going on Onefootball. But until next time, I will see you guys later.